fact that every year this is put on by really, really dedicated volunteers who spend so much time putting this event together, and I think we should just all take another moment to give them a round of applause to say thank you for putting on such a great event. So when I was thinking about the subject of this rally, I really kind of just stopped in the past 2 days and thought, okay, what really makes it clear that it's time for a change in government, and a change in government that would mean a Labour government. And waking up today to the news that an MP and minister, no less, dragged a woman out of a black tie dinner by the neck as she was saying, I am a peaceful protester, trying to make a point about climate change, I think really, really expressed just how badly we need that change in government. But it wasn't just the fact that a minister thought it fit to enact that kind of violence on a non-violent protester. It's also that I've spent the whole day debating with people whether or not he was right or wrong to engage in that kind of violence. And it made me think, what kind of a society are we living in where it is still okay in the media to have this very debate? And right after this, I'm going to go and do another debate about this very topic. The whole day has been dominated by this. And I think the fact that it is still being debated in this way shows us how desperately we really need change, how skewed our narrative is, our media narrative, but also our political narrative is. None of these commentators who were defending this minister were thinking about this from the perspective of the young woman who was dragged out of that room. None of them were thinking about it from the perspective of those climate change protesters who felt it so necessary to break into that event to try and make their point known. None of them were thinking about the violence of this government's policies over the past 9 years. That was nowhere in this debate. But as well as that, I think this happened on the eve of essentially the decision to narrow down the Tory leadership race to 2 different people. One is a man that we well know for his racism, a man who has seen it fit to call Muslim women who wear the hijab letterboxes, to talk about the African continent and say that the problem wasn't that we were there, it's that we left. A man who is well known not only for his incompetence, but who, when he was Foreign Secretary, decided to make comments about a woman in jail in Iran that meant that her stay in that jail cell could have been prolonged, and there was almost no sense of remorse from him. Or the alternative, who is someone who has essentially overseen the destruction of our NHS. And this is the thing that has really got me, that has got me so frustrated, so angry, so sure that now is the time that we need a general election, is sitting at home, watching these leaders' debates, watching each of those Conservative candidates stand for an hour, telling us all the things that are wrong with British society, talking about the problems in our schools, the problems in our social care system, the problems in our public services. And it seems to me they're very, very good at diagnosing what is wrong with British society, and very, very bad at reflecting on the causes of those problems. 9 years of Conservative-led government has caused a society that is breaking apart, whether that be the Windrush scandal, the hostile environment, which despite the fact that black Britons have been deported from Britain, is still in operation, whether that be austerity, which we now know has killed countless numbers of people, whether that be the disabled people who have been left without any kind of state support, or whether that be the fact that in a typical class of 30, 9 children are going to be from households that are in poverty. 9 children out of 30. So this is not just about individuals. It's not just about Boris Johnson or Jeremy Hunt. It's not about personalities. It's not about just calling them racist. It's about recognising that the government that they have been a part of has overseen institutionally racist policies for 9 years. They have deepened institutional racism. And so this is about ideas, and this is about policies. And this is where I think actually we're winning. So we're not winning because the Tories are still in power, but if we think back to those debates that I mentioned before, the fact that the Tories are even talking about the crisis in our public services, the fact that they're even recognising that there is a crisis in our schools, something they wouldn't have done 5 years ago. The fact that they're saying austerity will be over, even though we know that it isn't over, that shows us that Labour are setting the agenda. It also shows us that this is the dying gasps of a Conservative government. These are the final days. And so I think I want to just end by saying we've achieved a lot. And I think we should reflect on that. I remember 2015, I remember the first leadership contest, I remember sitting at the last general election with people who probably wouldn't call themselves pro-Corbyn. I remember sitting in 2015 and hearing them say, Labour needs to move to the right, we've been too left-wing. And look at where we've come now, look at how far we have pushed the debate, a debate that has been changed because of Jeremy Corbyn's Labour. And that is down to all of you as well. And so this is what I want to ask for all of you for tomorrow, for the weeks, months going forward, is this isn't only about criticising the Tories and recognising how badly they have messed up our society. It is also about how we push the Labour Party to be more radical, to go further on issues like immigration, to change the debate fundamentally. And so, the last thing that I want to say is, it is down to us to further transform British society and to change those debates that we still think need to be changed. And the only way that we're going to do that is by working together. But if we do work together, I do think we will win. And this time next year, let's hope we're sitting in this room talking about a Jeremy Corbyn-led Labour government and what they're doing to change British society.